On the day that Maggie died, she brought me by her side. She willed to me her old flannel drawers. They were tattered, they were torn, round the waistline they were worn. The bloody flannel drawers that Maggie wore. That Maggie wore, that Maggie wore. Are them old flannel drawers that Maggie wore. They were tattered, they were torn, round the waistline they were worn. Them bloody flannel drawers that Maggie wore. Well, she hung them on the line and the sun refused to shine near them old flannel drawers that Maggie wore. They were tattered, they were torn, round the waistline they were worn. Them bloody flannel drawers that Maggie wore. That Maggie wore, that Maggie wore. Are it them old flannel drawers that Maggie wore? They were tattered, they were torn, round the waistline they were worn. Them bloody flannel drawers that Maggie wore. Well, she buried them in the ground, and the weeds for miles around refused to grow near Maggie's flannel drawers. They were tattered, they were torn, round the waistline they were worn. Them bloody flannel drawers that Maggie wore. That Maggie wore, that Maggie wore. Are them old flannel drawers that Maggie wore? They were tattered, they were torn, round the waistline they were worn. Them bloody flannel drawers that Maggie wore. Them bloody flannel drawers that Maggie wore.
Here we are at Ballyglass RNLI station, home of the Ballyglass lifeboat, a boat on which I work as a crewman. Let me tell you a little bit about the RNLI and Ballyglass lifeboat station. We all work as volunteers on the lifeboat. There's a coxswain, mechanic, and there's 14 volunteers on our particular lifeboat here. We work on a bleeper system, which when the bleeper goes off, we've got to get to sea within the next few minutes. We're going to sing a little song about it, and I'm going to get suited up so you see what I look like just before I go to sea. Come along with me.